Hi everyone, it's Vicki Hinze. I wanted to give you an update on ebooks as far as my books that are now available. I got a lot of requests from you asking that I make some of the nonfiction available in ebook format, and so Cheryl has been busy doing that on the Kindle or with the Kindle program. We're going to also add those to Smashwords and a few others so that if you have a different format reader, they'll be available to you as well if you're not able to use Kindle. The first one that I wanted to tell you about is One Way to Write a Novel. Basically, One Way to Write a Novel takes you from an idea and how to test an idea and make sure it's a good one before you invest your time in it to write all the way through and do a book. It takes it from inception to submission. The second book is called Writing in the Fast Lane. Now, that I had previously put out as the Common Sense Guide for Writers in print format. I changed the name on it because it just didn't fit as well as it should. Writing in the Fast Lane, we are in an industry that is changing by the minute, not just now and then. And very often writers have a difficult time keeping up with it emotionally and mentally, keeping up with all of those changes. And just about the time we get ourselves situated in doing things one way, we discover they're not done that way anymore. So we need balance. And this book focuses on the writer, helping the writer to cope constructively with the industry and with the work. So I hope that you'll give that one a try. The third book is called Mistakes We Make. Well, let's just be frank. This is a series of about 13 or so articles that I did on various mistakes that I see coming up over and over and over again. You know, I mentor close to 2,000 people and on my Writer Zone program. And so you get questions in clusters. And people talk to you about their challenges, and I do most of that privately because you do want to feel free to speak openly and direct, and others won't if you do that in an open format. So I do those conversations one-on-one. However, you do have many of the challenges come up that you see over and over and over again. So what I did was I wrote articles, a series of articles that addressed the mistakes that writers make and that we as people make, that and how to avoid them. I think that this little series has a lot of merit, and it's one that you don't have to be a writer to gain good things from it. Then I started separately a series of essential writing skills. These are little articles. Some are a lot shorter than others. Most of them are multiple pages. I think maybe plotting and pacing are longest. Those are quite substantial articles. Anyway, these are articles on the essential writing skills like plotting and pacing and characterization and those sorts of things. There's also ones on Rule of Three, which is a little more advanced technique, that type thing. These are on the Writer's Library, but if you want them in your e-reader format, you will need to go right now to Amazon and Kindle and get them. The articles are at 99 cents. The books are at $2.99. My interest is not in making money on writers. Really, the reason that I'm charging for them at all is to recoup what the production costs for getting them up onto Kindle. So I hope that you will check those out, take a look at the books, and if you only read one out of all of the ones that are up there thus far, read the Writing in the Fast Lane. Craft articles are good, but if you're not mentally stable, they're not going to be very useful to you. So that is the one I would recommend most. And then Mistakes We Make. We all want to avoid those. So until next time, I hope that this ebook update will be useful. And I also wanted to tell you that Cheryl is working away on this, and part of the problem is mine in getting more material to her to make available there. But she is working on it just as quickly as I'm able to, and we'll get more of the articles up there in the lecture notes and such for you. Blessings. Bye.